Hello and welcome to Deus Ex Invisible War, which of course is the last game in my Deus Ex marathon. And since we also played for Deus Ex 4, which is not a game that was well, terribly received upon launch, I'm pretty optimistic about this title, although in presentation as well as gameplay it will probably be closer to Project Snowblind than the original Deus Ex we just finished last episode. And since we went with the AI merged angle, I'm not quite sure what happened to Bob Page or Alex Addendum for that matter, because we did see him in the cloning vat, didn't we? And I also have to wonder how much of that research is based on Megan Reed and also Adam Johnson as Patient X, yes? But regardless, it's probably the title I know the least about in general, so I have no idea what we're going to encounter here along our journey through this game, or how long this title is, or anything in between. So instead of giving you the wordy introduction, we just start a new campaign here, I suppose. You know? I think it's a good idea. By the way, as is customary, this is the very first time I'm watching the intro sequence. Aha, someone is escaping with something of importance, I see. Whoever that was.
Evacuated.
Trainees.
Gave the order myself.
What did you tell them?
I told them to run.
That's all they need to hear until we reach Seattle.
Agreed.
Anything new on the terrorist?
He's in the city. No ID yet. Unclear whether we're the target.
An academic distinction if he really has a nani-detonator.
Scanning. Survey region clear.
The security bots have acquired the target. We're too late!
Helipad, let's go. Move!
I'm not sure what we're looking at right now. But it seems pretty drastic here, if this is really a terrorist attack. Yeah, leg augmentations come in handy sometimes, I see.
Get at us.
Our enemies aren't that desperate.
Perhaps we made a new enemy.
What if they already know about the Seattle facility?
We have other options.
We aren't equipped to fight a war.
We're going to change the terms of engagement. It's our war, not theirs. We don't need cities or armies. We have the cells of human bodies. An invisible weapon for an invisible war.
Yeah, title drop I see. By the way, the events of the game take place 20 years after the confrontation with Bob Page. Okay, we can also select our character, I guess. Doesn't really matter, to be honest, I'm not sure. Yeah, make it nice and green, I suppose, because wow, darker colors, they are not very visible on YouTube, and red also turns to be a little bit blurry sometimes. Since we saw Alex Denton already in his clothing vat, we just go with the main character, I guess. How pale is he going to be? I guess this one seems to be pretty decent. And there we go. And by the way, we're also using the Invisible Upgrades community patch pack and also the high resolution texture pack, you know. And runs natively at 4K resolution, surprisingly. Yeah, I think we're actually a student at the Tarsus Academy or anything in between. Something like that. This game was also developed with the original Xbox in mind, so there will be some compromises when it comes to controls and also the size of these hub areas, I believe. So it's close on presentation and gameplay to Project Snowblind indeed. Yeah, that's our apartment here. Alright, so, yeah, wouldn't be Deus Ex game without the basketball, I guess. And by the way, we're also capping the game at 60 FPS with the RivaTuner, because otherwise the physics engine can get a little bit wonky. Yeah? Yeah? Oh yeah, muscle memory is kicking in again because we just played for Deus Ex, right? And back here we're using the Enter key to interact with objects. Yeah. And also the mouse is not more sensitive than it was in Deus Ex in certain menus. Okay, oh hello there.
Just trying to sleep off the chopper ride. What happened?
Actually we're playing basketball in our apartment.
Let me introduce myself. Layla Nassif, director of the Tarsus Academy here in Seattle.
I've been moved to Seattle? What about Billy? Is she here too?
Alex, I'm afraid something happened in Chicago. A terrorist attack. We evacuated you and Billy just in time.
No one told me anything about an attack. How bad is it? I have
Maybe we
friends in
didn't see him.
Chicago.
You don't want all the details in one dose. Trust me. First, pick up your map to the facility. It's stored in a data cube inside the chest. Then I'll unlock your door and tell you what I can about the disaster.
What was that noise?
Nothing to be concerned about. You have your assignment, Alex.
Nothing to be concerned about, when the facility is under attack by terrorists, presumably. Isn't that great? Yeah, quickly, huh? Times of the essence because we're under attack, I would figure. Okay, yes, tutorial tips that cannot be turned off as is customary as well in Project Snowblind, yes? Okay, don't interrupt the dialogue, please, game door.
Come downstairs and meet the other trainees. Billy Adams, you know from Chicago. Check in with her in apartment 454 on your way down.
Okay, hopefully in this game we actually keep track of our, yeah, keycards and whatever. That would be swell without having to resort to writing this down on a piece of paper, which I still have right next to me just in case. Binoculars always useful. Yes, the inventory menu of course works differently. Console adaptation, you know, that sort of stuff. Think these are fixed zoom levels unlike the binoculars and also the sniper rifle in the original Deus Ex, unfortunately so. And the holster button no longer exists apparently. Well, good aim. Okay, it will take some time here of course to get used to the controls or whatever. Yeah, please put it away, thank you very much. Anything else of interest? Doesn't look the part. But maybe we can check our emails before we continue and also get a candy bar. I'm not quite sure how difficult this game will be compared to Give Me Deus Ex, probably not quite as difficult. Yes, okay, just a reminder. I think the objects will still be interactable for the most part, even the useless ones like the water faucet back here. That's nice. I see, Soyfood makes a return as well. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how much attention detail was put into Invisible War compared to the original Deus Ex, because this game was not well received at the start of the decade here. 2003 it came out, by the way.
Attention trainees, self-study will last only until the top of the hour.
Self-study, huh? But, oh. Yeah, there really must be a terrorist attack here, I would figure. Can we see anything, baby, by chance? Well, apparently not. I hope this building is sturdy enough.
Until our security assessment changes, Tarsus will be operating as a closed campus. Please remain in the main complex.
Partially depleted ammo clip. Okay, hopefully ammo won't be as scarce as in Give Me Deus Ex for starters. That would be swell. Okay, we can still move bodies around, which is nice. The stealth will be an option. We can also go loud, and since I don't know anything about Alex the Denton right now, we just see how it ticks, right? The ashes of the collapse. I wonder which one was the canonical outcome of all the endings in the original Deus Ex. I don't know, frankly. Hopefully we can learn something along the way. Explained and presented in-universe as opposed to reading through the manual, you know. Sure. Snack machine. We can buy a candy bar for 20 credits video. So inflation is a factor over the past 20 years, I see. Manchbar, huh? Yeah, I think they also changed the hotkey for quick saving. Now it's F10, I believe. There we go. No longer plus on the numpad. No one seems to be interested in a dead security guard. Private security? Whoever SSC could be, I don't know. Elevator. Cleaner bot. Yeah, we will do that, sir. Robot, whatever. Yeah, what's going on here? An attack, obviously. Do you know anything, janitor?
Mike and I, we've worked here for years. Usually nothing makes it past the turrets.
Do you know
Turrets, what?
Dr. Nassif acted like nothing's wrong.
I'm sure SSC will be sending help any minute now.
I'm sure they will. Probably not, I would figure. What's up with the different lighting in cutscenes for that matter? That's a bit strange. Okay, so we're supposed to come here anyhow, so we use the intercom, I guess.
Yeah, who's there?
It's me, Alex.
Finally, it's about time you woke up. Come on in. We've got to talk about what's been going on around.
Did we oversleep by chance? Yeah, okay, be safe there, janitor. You're not invited, I think. Okay, I'm not quite sure about our history.
I take it you heard the disturbance.
Not the slightest clue.
Any idea what's going on around here? This Dr. Nassif is telling me to ignore what sounded like an explosion, and I just saw a man killed in the hallway.
I tried to get answers out of Dr. Nassif, but all she'd give me is the elevator code. It's 28901 if you need it. I don't know what's going on, but it's clear we're not safe. We don't know anyone here, so we'd better watch each other's back.
Thanks. I guess I should meet our hostess here already. Not much else I can do, and maybe I can get some better answers in person. You coming?
No, not yet. I've got things to do.
What exactly? I'm not sure. Okay, we store the key code in our data vault. Hopefully we also play it automatically. Is there anything else you can tell me?
You already made a good first impression on Dr. Nassif.
Yeah, she wasn't exactly thrilled to catch me rifling through her office.
You've always been good at making friends.
But we weren't, presumably. There's always anything to go by.
Stuff about test subjects and observation. I can't imagine what that has to do with Tarsus. You should see if you have more luck poking around.
I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Test subjects. I'm not quite sure what happened to Bob Page. No, after the events in Area 51. Can we raid your fridge maybe? And steal your bread for that matter, why not? The inventory seems to be pretty limited, but hopefully some items do stack at least. Guess we find them pretty shortly. After I give me Deus Ex, I'm not taking any chances whatsoever picking up all the items that seem to be useful. Even though it makes us an awkward human being, you know. It's locked, of course. There's a tutorial. Okay. But it's actually good because there's no tutorial for this game. Nothing, no training mode. So we're still doing the old multi-tool area, I see. Okay. I suppose this one could be something we can break open if we had a weapon of some type, which of course we don't right now. Do you mind if you use your bathroom, lady? Since apparently we are friends and all. Oh. Apparently we have better legs than JC ever did. That's good. Yeah, mouse sensitivity in this game is very finicky. I cannot do much else about this, I'm sorry, because it was designed primarily for consoles, I guess. We had the same problem in Project Snowblind, didn't we? Well, of course we did.
Until our security assessment changes, Tarsus will be operating as a closed campus. Please remain
Closed campus, right? People are breaking indoor with explosions, I hear.
Wait. I've got to snap out of it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I don't think we have a bit of flashlight ability or anything in between, otherwise it could be kind of useful, right?
Attention
Yeah.
trainees. Self-study will last only until the top of the hour.
We have something on the news terminal by chance?
The city of Chicago is under attack. We've only just received the first reports, so little is clear at this point. It is known that the city is suffering from some sort of disintegrative explosion.
Until
Nanotech
our
is
security
suspected.
assessment
An
changes,
excessively high
Tarsus will be
mortality rate is
operating as a closed
expected.
campus.
No known
Please remain in the
organization
main
has yet
complex.
taken responsibility for the attack.
Hmm.
When you drink a cup of coffee, you drink Pequods, because Pequods is a pioneer of the new economy. Efficient,
The new economy, huh?
clean. Pequods is on the cutting edge of nutrition and biomedicine. Our coffee
Attention
will whiten your
trainees.
teeth and
Self-study
protect
will last
against
only until
ulcers.
the top of the hour.
Okay, whatever. I find it bullshit. Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, I do like the angle. Of course, the game is based on a more modern engine. I think it's the Unreal 2 engine, so everything looks pretty substantial.
Until our security assessment changes,
Yeah, who is
Tarsus
living
will be
here?
operating as a
Hi,
closed
it's Clara.
campus.
Sorry
Please
I'm
remain
not
in
in
the
my
main
quarters.
No one home, of course. Okay, so that must be... Yeah, I'm not sure about security systems in this universe. I guess we find out. Hello there, officer.
What's going on? I saw one of your troopers killed.
All part of SSC duties. I can't comment except to say the situation will be under control shortly.
Self-study will last only
So it's not under control right now, I see.
saw a man die.
Move along. I know you have your orders and I have mine. Now let me do my job.
I've got just as much training as you do, if not more. Why don't you let me help out?
Why don't you keep your mouth shut and just stay out of SSC's way?
It's private security. We probably should do exactly that, right, Alex? That's a good way to make a first impression. Okay, so we input the code automatically, which is nice. So we don't have to worry about the tedious paper and pen ink any longer, which is good. And there's some fitting elevator music here. Is this time for recreation right now? I'm not sure. Since the elevator only takes us to one area, I suppose we have to find a way through here somewhere. Yeah, that was one of the criticisms, very frequent loading screens because of the limitations of the original Xbox, which was based around the Pentium 3 running at 850 MHz, if I'm not misremembering, and 64 megabytes of RAM, or 128, something along these lines. But then again, it's going by memory. If I make a mistake, I put in correction here someplace on screen. Okay, surprisingly calm considering we're under attack right now. Yes, thank you. I know how the compass works. Speaking of which, why don't we take a look see at our goals here and the images and anything in between. I mean, it's just a couple of apartments here on this floor. Doesn't seem to be too important, all things considered. I'm not sure if we have a detailed history log or anything in between, unlike the other game here, so if we miss out on conversation, then we are screwed, I guess. Okay, it's right back here, I see him. Almost, but before we do this, why don't we take a good look around and mark the high-res textures. Oh, maybe not.
This won't be a repeat of Chicago.
The facility's under attack. By who?
No one, just an isolated incident. Listen, we want the trainees to stay in
Really?
the work area. You'll be safe.
What's with all the
around
boom
here.
booms and the bang bangs?
Doctor, we have a code yellow.
Hello, Stan. Are you sure?
One of the guards turned up dead.
I'll be right there. You'd better introduce yourself to the others. Clara's just down the hall and Leo's running laps around the track.
What's going on? I have a right to know if I'm in danger.
You'll be safe in the rec area. Go, Alex. I don't have time to debrief every one of the trainees.
Yes, we're not special. Or maybe we are, but maybe not that special. Yeah, it's locked. We don't have anything, of course, and requires the two multi-tools. Okay. But something fishy is going on, unsurprisingly, once again. If we can find two multi-tools, then we could crack it open and snoop for her computer. That could work. And of course, nano augmentations are still in play. And since we have been seeing us in the Area 51, including Vazino, we are probably a more advanced version of JC then, whatever he was doing. In this universe, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, you keep running there, sir.
Hello there, you must be Alex. I'm Clara Sparks.
Yeah, we saw your apartment, I think.
What's going on? It looks like this facility is under attack.
Is it your real name, Sparks?
Just more demolition. That's Upper Seattle, you know, always growing. We hear it all.
Demolitions? Well, sort of, I
I'm not
guess.
overwhelmed. I mean, Chicago, the whole city. Was your family from there?
My foster parents.
Your parents? Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. If I can do anything to make you feel more at home, let me know.
Okay, I appreciate the help there, or at least the offer for it, but I'm not gonna there's anything you can do to comfort us. But Alex seems to be surprisingly emotionally numb, given the experience. I mean, if his foster parents died there, but foster parents, right, as a reminder, because we were tank grown, presumably. Assuming, of course, the Alex Dante we saw down there in Area 51 is indeed our Alex, but I think he is.
I'm not kidding about an attack. I saw a guard die in an explosion.
Actually, that was an accident, wasn't
I
it?
haven't heard any shooting. Are you sure it wasn't an accident?
It looked like an accident to me.
Dr. Nassif mentioned a code yellow emergency. Does this sort of thing happen a lot?
Ask Dr. Nassif. I'm just a trainee. They moved me here a couple weeks ago.
After the attack on Chicago, aren't you a little nervous? Why so many transfers?
Actually, Leo and I requested to be sent here because this is where you finish training and get briefed on your first assignment. Isn't it exciting? I wonder what company I'll be working for.
Yeah, what is Tarsus all about? I'm just training trainees here in augmentation, psionics, whatever, we don't know right now. We started to make a mess of this place already. By the way, the game is kept at 60 FPS because it has to be. But still, these things happen apparently. Okay, hopefully you don't mind, right?
So you've been here 2 weeks. Any advice?
Just do your best and I'm sure you'll get a good rating. We have drills in the morning, exercise and self-study in the afternoons. Oh, and you'll be getting a suite of biomods. They give you the infusions during the first week.
Sounds as though you like it here.
Oh, sure. In the evening, we're usually free to move about the city. This building is at the edge of Upper Seattle. You'll be amazed at what a nice enclave the WTO has built.
Yeah?
Actually, I feel a little guilty when I think about all the people still living in post-collapse shanties. My family's from Lower Seattle.
Post-collapse,
Billy and I were in
huh?
old Chicago. We had sector passes to go to the Tarsus school in the new Chicago enclave. Guess all that's gone now. Billy and I, we always planned to send money home once we got assigned.
Interesting. Post-collapse, she said, and we also learned about the new and old Chicago. And also about the World Trade Organization, so one of those UN organizations involved in shady things, I see. Or maybe. Let's not, yeah, blame them before we even know anything, but still. Oh. Yeah, this game may lack some polish sometimes. Okay. Alrighty. Interesting.
Take care of yourself, Alex. You've been through a lot.
Yeah, we've been through a lot, and I don't like that they're scrolled in the subtitles instead of just presenting them all at the same time for us to read. That's a stupid way of doing this, frankly. Okay, so we're also supposed to talk to this runner back here. We can also play some virtual basketball. Bumping into us in the literal sense of the word, I see.
Looking at Leo Jankowski. You train here now, so I guess you can call me Leo.
Alex, I just talked to Dr. Nassif. Know anything about a code yellow emergency? A security guard has been murdered.
Would I be running if there was an emergency?
It looked like a murder to me. The panel blew up, right?
Leo Jankowski in Chicago?
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I'm the one with the perfect special ops rating. They didn't tell you this? Why would they keep it a secret?
So can I brag to everyone, I guess?
They told me the same thing.
What? Really?
Just kidding. Listen, I'm serious. You didn't hear the explosions? I saw a guard killed right in front of me on the apartment level.
Probably staged. A test for the new transfers.
I don't think so. We checked the polls.
If there was trouble, they'd notify me immediately.
I think you're just full of yourself. Yeah, the guard was dead. We checked his polls.
The guard was dead. I'm sure of it.
Better look again. They did the same thing to me during summer recon. I got a perfect score because I kept my cool.
Well, we sound pretty cool, right? And cool.
Why'd you sign up? Money?
My foster parents enrolled me at a Tarsus middle school. I never thought about it much.
An orphan? You were pretty pampered for an orphan. Why not be a banker or something?
I grew up in old Chicago, not some cozy enclave. My parents made it clear I was gonna have to make it on my own. When I got picked for the covert ops program, I figured, what the hell?
What the hell? What kind of assignment do you expect with that attitude?
Well, if it pays the bills, I'm not complaining.
Salary.
A big salary, yes.
Finish my run.
Okay, yeah. VD kommt on now. Of course there's an attack going on.
Alex, please get the med kit and the multi-tools from your equipment locker next to the basketball court. Just a precaution.
Dr. Nassif,
Transmitting
please
to soft
report to
key ID to your
A17.
data vault
Dr.
right now.
Nassif, please
More
report
details
to
when they become
A17.
available.
Okay, it's an emergency. By the way, we can no longer pick around corners, in case you're wondering. Security breach, huh? Okay, we can pick up some candy bars later, I think. Or play basketball for that matter.
Dr. Nassif, please
Get your
report to
equipment.
A17.
I'll watch your back.
Dr.
Thank
Nassif,
you,
please report
officer.
to A17.
Hopefully we're trained for this.
Red alert. There has been a severe security breach.
2 more payments and I can bring home that new color.
Ja, Leo, Alex, that must be ours then, presumably. Okay, so what do we get for our trouble? A baton.
Terrorists seem to belong to the Order, religious fanatics. Their exact objective is unclear. All trainees will evacuate the facility immediately. Use the elevator in my office.
Okay, we have to break in, presumably, right? There's also pistol. Ammo tutorial. We've received the weapon and some ammo included, I guess. Universal ammo. Of course it was 2000 free, right? I'm not sure if these are contextual or not. I mean, the tooltips for that matter. There's a flashlight on a pistol, incidentally, if not misremembering. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we cannot break in here, although we could, but these people need the equipment just as much as we do, right? Yeah, showing off the fancy lighting effects, I see. I mean, it must be pretty substantial terrorist attack with some fanatics if they can break in here.
We've got trouble. I spotted a seeker coming our way. Look, there's no reason for me to drag a trainee into a firefight. Why don't you try to slip out before I start shooting?
Sounds like a good way to become a target.
Not if you're careful. Just stick to the shadows, crouch, and move slowly. You'll come through just fine.
We're used to this, I think. We can handle one order seeker, can we do? We can handle one order seeker, well, I'm not quite sure what they're all about. This is the first time I've even heard about them. I have a pistol, I have a baton. How hard can it be? Famous last words and all. Apparently we are a top graduate of our Special Ops class. More pointers. Yeah, we can take them out, can we not?
Don't be ridiculous. We can handle one order seeker.
Those are pretty big words for a rookie.
Yeah, see, but with big mouth as well. Okay, stealth tutorial. Okay, we know how it works. Probably works exactly the same as in the original Deus Ex. But shadows, given the new lighting engine and all, are probably more useful. Yes, okay. It's the same thing as before, essentially. We don't know anything about augmentations right now. Biomods is the code back here.
Your luck ran out, dude. And don't come back.
Okay, shoot them in the back, I guess. It's the honorable thing to do.
Say your goodbyes.
Yeah, but they aren't dead, right? I think. We just scared them off, I believe. Something like that. Don't see a corpse anywhere.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Intruders
Okay.
are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately.
Yeah, okay. I'm not quite sure where they went.
You're dead.
Okay.
Autonomous security system.
Did he just say they're Stanton? I think he did, right? Okay, that's what Order Seeker is dead now. I think we converted the ammo automatically.
This is not a drill.
P grenade always useful. Okay, what are we looking at back here? An Order Seeker. I think he said, right, a Stanton or something like that. So they were looking for us specifically.
Warning.
Interesting.
Security systems have been compromised. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Billy, what are you doing? We all got the same orders. Get out of the facility through Nassif's office.
Forget that. How do you know they won't just cut us loose, given all this trouble at their facility? Grab what you can now. Get your biomods installed. Tarsus owes us that much. I got mine, and they're worth the trouble.
I think I would agree with you.
Facility's being locked down and evacuated.
Go back to your apartment. You'll be able to get to the biomod lab through a breach the order made in the residential area.
Wait, do you know what's going on?
The order contacted me in Chicago and told me how to uncover Tarsus's treachery. We're not trainees. We're test subjects. Finding out I've been used like that, I don't feel so bad about disobeying.
Now, can we trust the order?
Order fit into all this. I thought they were a world church, not private investigators. I need to know more before I start making decisions.
I agree with that.
The order believes in natural balance, and they see Tarsus's operations as a violation of that. It's impossible to live a balanced life if your actions are secretly manipulated by a lab with its own agenda. Now you have a chance to see the real Tarsus. Explore the facility, starting with your apartment.
Yeah, but what about in here? Were we not supposed to snoop around here? I think she said as much, right? Didn't she? Do we have two multi-tools? I guess we have to come through here anyhow, right? I would figure, but for now we hold steady pistol. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, just put away. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's finicky, but eventually muscle memory will kick in, you know. Okay, go to our apartment, she said. Of course, inventory and our data cubes, they are no longer connected, so we have to use different buttons for that. Okay, escape the facility. Alright, well, then we check this out here. Hope it's not a one-way trip for us. We've already been receiving conflicting information, I see, so it's a good opener. I dig that. Not quite sure if they're telling us the truth, but I wouldn't be so quick to trust the terrorists, wouldn't you think?
If you want to avoid confrontations in the hall, you could crawl through a vent shaft I found earlier. It connects Clara's and Leo's apartments. Enter the apartment on your immediate left to get to it.
Okay, good advice, lady. There was a shootout going on here, wasn't there? Stuntport, sure, why not? Could be useful. Jesus Christ, okay. That was the guy who was telling it as right, but needing any support.
We were friends. Now he's gone. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
It's an early site, isn't it?
There's a seeker down there. Guess I gotta take him down.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cover me when I charge him? I mean, I can handle it by myself. It's just that in training, we always had backup.
Sure, we help you out. No need for blood path. Let's sneak past, I think. We take him out.
I've got your back.
They shoot to kill, of course.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, but let me draw my pistol first, please, sir, before you move into Doom here. Okay, what do we have available? Baton. Heavyweight, whatever baton probably is synthetic material. Some plastic. Then we have the good old pistol. It's a modern 9mm. Okay, 10mm auto has fallen to the wayside, I see. Why do we have two of those? That doesn't make any sense. I thought we converted them to ammo automatically. Now we have 3 pistols. Okay. Okay, universal ammo is a thing, so they should all fall in the same pool, I think.
I won't do my job. Lucky.
Headshots, they do work, right? Okay, the only seeker in here. Okay, so apparently we don't convert this automatically to ammo. Okay, any other disturbance? I don't think so, right? Okay, that's good. It's really confusing, to be honest. All these changes here for consoles. Okay, he's dead now.
Thanks a million.
Yeah, no problem, sir. But I think we keep maybe the pistol equipped because it's too dark in here, because the electricity supply has failed. What? Oh, of course they've already infiltrated the PA system.
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility.
Okay, we don't convert this to ammo, right? Is double checking? No, it keeps adding pistols to our inventory. Hey, stop smoking me, sir.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot, and we have reprogrammed your security systems to neutralize threats to our cause.
Yeah, the clean board is not too concerning, of course.
You will each be interviewed individually in the near future to determine your interests and how they position you within the company. Please keep in mind how important security has become. We are looking for assurances that moving you into these new positions is the right thing at this time.
Security seems to be a little bit lackluster around here. I would agree with that.
May Her Holiness watch over and guide you.
Concussion proximity mine. Inventory is full because apparently we have way too many pistols in our inventory. Okay, I don't think it's a quick drop button, so we have to do it like this here. Very tedious and slowly. So only pick up the ammo, and the other duplicates we have a flash bomb. In our universe, it would be called a flashbang, I guess. Candy bar. Thankfully, didn't take any damage, I believe. Yeah, our inventory is a lot worse than it was in the original game, right? Despite my complaints. Okay, yeah, 3 pistols now. Why do we not convert this to ammo? I don't understand, frankly.
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility. Proceeding with routine patrol.
Trophy cup, always useful.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot, and we have reprogrammed your security systems to
Yeah, that's the vent, right? A good old friend. With some items inside, we should probably investigate, just in case. Some soy food, which does seem to stack, thankfully. And then the multi-tool, this looks slightly different.
We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants.
Maybe we've been brainwashed, but I'm not quite sure Tarsus is brainwashing us.
Order be praised. May Her Holiness.
Okay, this is no longer functional, unfortunately so. The atmosphere is certainly very nice, I dig that. Combat knife. $100. And some ammo. Yes, I take it.
We are now in control of this facility.
What is that? I have no idea. Okay, a flagpole, surprisingly. Okay, I'm not quite sure of the United States because apparently, well, maybe there was another civil war, a third one. I'm not sure. Yeah, this computer has been blasted. Then we ruined this lovely place here. Yeah, they are here to rescue us, I see, by shooting everyone. Yeah, twisted, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean. Then again, these are religious fanatics, so we've heard. So no surprises here. They can justify everything if it fits their message.
Now watch the ceiling while I cut the power.
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility.
Okay, but power has been cut already. Oh.
Not just the sound barrier. You can see it.
What do you think you'll do?
Which one is it?
D03.
I didn't get a chance to read the file.
Maybe we should leave.
Not with the security grid malfunctioning. We're fine right here.
Hope he has a sense of humor.
Neutralize threats to our cause.
Oh. Maybe they aren't lying after all. Of course, our flashlight would give us away, realistically speaking.
We are here to rescue you
Huh.
from inhumane scientific experiment.
Very interesting.
Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants who established it.
Very interesting. So we are indeed a test subject. So where are we exactly? Because we're not on top of a skyscraper.
Watch over and guide you.
What happened to my bathroom? Oh dear. But before we continue here, we should probably break into her office, right? Or her, yeah, whatever it was, and then see about the computer back here. It was included as an option we should be investigating. It's only a little bit of a detour, but it's evident is the way to proceed. This is very strange.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot, and we have reprogrammed your security systems to
Oh, what?
neutralize threats to our cause.
I'm sorry, it's just... yeah, muscle memory is kicking in again. I'm sorry. Yeah, who is that? Someone wearing a medical mask. Some guy I don't recognize. Interesting. But certainly he would see me. I would figure. Yeah, what's really going on here? I'm not quite sure. This guy is slightly injured, I've noticed. Okay, so we can switch weapons. That's nice. Quickly. Interesting way to hood our baton, I see. But then again, I'm not too familiar with real-life procedures when it comes to police training and whatnot. Okay. But certainly things are not what they seem here, wouldn't you think? Security lockout. So it was a one-way trip for us. They should have really broken into the computer divide when I had the opportunity. But now it's too late, of course. Then again, I'm playing the game for the very first time, so things like these are going to happen. Yeah. Okay, let us, my old nemesis. Are there any better in this game? We'll find out pretty shortly. Ah, there's limited lock on, so to speak. Can we move these already? Apparently we can. And this time around we can actually just set them down instead of just throwing them all the time. That's nice. Platforming, I'm sure, will be part of the experience too. Some nondescript equipment here we can interact with. Okay, we just pull ourselves up, I see. Interesting new change here, so we don't need to do extensive platforming all the time, maybe. But I think this will still work. It's awkward, but it does work. I'm hoping. Indeed it does. Biomaterials Laboratory, huh? Another quick save, I see. And another transition point. Of course, it's a very new game to me, so I'm not quite sure how well the stealth system has been implemented and what the changes could be. That's something we'll be figuring out over time as we move through the campaign. Loading screens and loading times are also super lengthy, despite this running on SSD, of course, on a modern computer, so... I guess the loading times on the original Xbox were even longer than this. Okay, Baton probably only works from behind, and the stun point will probably knock them out regardless of our approach. So none of us they said. Like these canisters over here.
You've already seen the lab, so I guess it won't hurt anything for you to install a few biomods. You'll be needing them. The canisters will transfer seed populations of nanites into subregions of your body. You will need to configure each subpopulation for a specific skill. For instance, the actin drivers in your legs can either increase your speed or quiet your footsteps, not both.
Ah,
late for a seminar on my
so that's again.
architecture.
The TARSUS program may be unconventional, but trust me, we take care of our trainees.
It certainly was unconventional, yes, what we just witnessed.
Responsible for Chicago? What's going on?
The Order is an intolerant cult. They hate multinational corporations and the private security forces that protect them.
Which means me.
Exactly, but I don't think they were involved with Chicago. They're a worldwide organization, not a band of terrorists.
Doesn't look that way to me.
Indeed.
Many organizations would like to see us fail. That's perhaps all I should say for now.
Why should I trust someone who spies on me in my own apartment?
We keep our operations secret for a reason, Alex. Don't expect a full debriefing while you're still in danger of being captured. Now install your biomods and get out of there.
The expression on his face is everything, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. I suppose you could figure it out.
Reject Tarsus and the tyrants who established it.
Looks like some sort of DNA sequence.
May Her Holiness watch over and guide you.
And some data cubes. Ah, okay, they explain the basics of our, well, basic augmentations we could be unlocking right now. Passive biomods, I do like that, because I'm not a fan of active abilities, generally speaking. Of course, we have to manage him on the fly. That could be difficult in certain games as well. In particular, I should say, like Project Snowblind. It also gives me Deus Ex because of the energy drain in particular. Regeneration always useful. The spy drone was next to useless and give me Deus Ex because the energy drain was outrageous, frankly. Okay, cloak and thermal masking. Bot domination. Sounds familiar, does it not? Bot domination. Illegal biomods. Okay, yes, there are official and black market biomods in this game. Yeah, these are the official ones, I believe. Aggressive defense drone. Could be interesting. Then again, I have no idea about the difficulty in this game. Absolutely nothing. Okay, cannot be upgraded. So it's already, nobody? I thought it was not available. Then again, we didn't really fight it before. That would make sense, all things considered. Biobot options, regeneration goes into the eye slot. What type of regeneration is that? Only for the head, maybe? That's odd. Can we pick whatever we desire? We have 3 of these available, right? Enables night vision. Well, we do have a flashlight for our pistol, so it's maybe not essential. I think this could be useful, but I'm not quite sure about the energy drain, so I guess. Yeah, we cannot just enter here. We have to click on the install button. That's a little bit inconvenient, frankly. The invisibility, I'm not a fan of cloaking devices in general. So we need a black market canister for that. And these are mutually exclusive. So if we pick something right now, we lock ourselves out of other opportunities. Hazard drone. How can hazard drone provide protection from radiation? Radiation doesn't work that way. With a shield maybe, but otherwise... That sounds pretty useful, wouldn't you think? If anything, I'm probably going to use regeneration here. Charges melee attacks with MP damage. Given that this is the year 2072, I believe, and many people will be augmented. So MP damage could be very useful. This is the biointerference ability we had in the previous game, of course. Okay, we also saw the ability in action a couple of times, I believe, but we didn't pick it ourselves. Okay, interesting. First person control of bots, cameras and turrets. Huh. Increases carrying capacity, but our inventory is absolutely small right now, so that could be useful. I'm not sure, do we need a bot domination at any point? I'm not so sure about that. Health leech. Breaks down corpses and uses them for reconstructive healing. Really? Like a vampire? Just without the blood, right? 2 times healing from unconscious targets, so we can really, oh, wow. That's, really now? Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I may go for that just because of the description there. Okay, but this is something we need to take here. Regeneration. Can we upgrade them right away? I'm not quite sure. Decreased energy drain, so it's an active ability, I think. Double click activate. So it's an Xbox style type of situation, isn't it? It will be finicky to maintain the figure. So our energy is displayed how exactly. We'll find out pretty shortly, I think. Okay, give me level 2 of that here right away. Just in case, because I'm not quite sure how stringent the other health packs in this universe. So at least one canister. I like the sound of that. I think we save up for that once we get one of those canisters. You know what? We'll go all out on the healing angle for now, right from the start of the game. I think that's what we're going to do here. This will be on the safe side.
Even though they run on normal energy cells, your systems are far more efficient than the standard ESRGAN architecture.
I sure hope so.
The elevator on this level uses the lab's general access code, 3445.
Okay, but let me guess, if we take a look at the data board, they don't give us any, yeah, they don't give us a history log, right? So if we miss out on these conversations, then we are screwed, I see. That's unfortunate, frankly. Don't tell me the Xbox couldn't display such information anywhere, right? Okay, I think left is our health bar and right is our energy meter.
Reprogrammed our security, and that turret up there means business. So we're trapped because the order's out there, taking down scientists.
There's got to be some way to outsmart a camera.
If you can sneak past the camera, or take it out with EMP, you'll be fine. As soon as that camera catches sight of a target, the turret opens fire.
Sounds easy enough. Do you want to follow me through?
I'm not willing to take that risk, but you guys are trained for that sort of thing.
We do, I should hope so.
Observing students and taking notes from behind the glass. Hopefully backup will show up soon and rescue me, but you don't have that luxury. You cannot let yourself be captured.
Okay, have it your way.
Are we that important? Apparently we are. Okay, so they're snooping into my apartment while I was sleeping. I mean, sometimes you do some things other people are not supposed to see, so... Okay, whatever. Anything else you can tell me, maybe?
First closing in, and our own security system turned against us. We're trapped.
We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment.
Trust me, Tarsus has a strict policy against voyeuristic behavior by our researchers. Your living quarters were observed only to ensure that our graduates show no behavioral abnormalities after the biomod infusion procedure.
Whatever you say, Doctor. Whatever you say. Yeah, they were looking directly at my bed and the bathroom for that matter. Unbelievable, frankly. They're also having their coffee break while watching me. Okay, so it must be our description. I'm really sure we're Alex the Denter we saw down there in Area 51. Yes, of course we were dirty. Like an explosion, you know, just come to think of it. It would also interrupt my sleep. Yes, okay, the same as in the previous title, I would suppose. But we may have EMP bullets in this game by the sounds of it. Okay, so we cannot hack without having that illegal interface biomod, I see. Even more reason to save up something for that. Okay, at least you can see the arc of the camera in this game. That's nice. And again, it's a new game, technically speaking, even though many of the mechanics are indeed the same. Shouldn't take anything for granted here. Biotoxins, lovely. If only we can still peek around corners, which of course we cannot, so... Our body also feels slightly awkward compared to the original Deus Ex, at least it's certainly different. Okay, the arc is not worrisome over here, which is nice. I'm not quite sure which firearm we should be picking up here. I think we draw a pistol just as a precautionary measure. Yeah, muscle memory, I'm sorry. We need to use enter now. Can we reload? I don't think so, because otherwise I would have rebound the key already. Yeah, these are the people looking at my apartment, right?
In a manner of speaking, we won't hand our research over to fanatics, not without a fight.
Something's happening. Another squad of terrorists.
Where?
Right below us. They're going through the apartments.
You sure you're gonna stay and fight?
Yeah, you're a scientist, right?
This facility. They'll learn how you were made. Stand by us, Alex.
Made, huh? How you were made.
Handling intruders before they reach my companion and me.
Is this entire facility for studying us, the trainees? Was I under the microscope in Chicago too?
Biomodification is more involved than you might imagine, Alex. This facility was for your protection.
You know my name.
I better
well, of course, he was watching the apartment.
Regulating protein synthesis in the cells of your body.
Okay, food apartment, so we have to backtrack now, I guess. Okay. Exit the complex. Okay, were we defending the scientists or try to? They were coming from the apartments, they said, right? I'm not quite sure I have it in me, frankly, but I can give it a try. Okay, food apartments is where we came from. Are they moving through the same maintenance tunnel? Oh, hello there. Okay, apparently we're not exactly the greatest when it comes to the pistol. Collect reward, BD. Okay, well, I don't need reward for this. I think keeping these people alive is good enough for me, my conscience and all. Oh, yeah, that's what I figured would happen. But about to check out the bodies, of course.
You have been identified as a threat. Access.
Evidently I have, right?
Our security system. We're stuck here unless we can get past the beam trigger.
What's it do? Trip an alarm?
Are you kidding? This is a top secret lab. Those are gold beams. They're set up to flatline a person in about a quarter second.
So, like die Frecklasers, wenn keine Wand I sehe.
I guess this room might have a ceiling vent or something, but that won't do me any good. I'm claustrophobic. If you've got
Come on now, in this situation you should be able to manage, really.
Or disable it with an EMP weapon, or something else that might work. Just blow the whole thing up with a grenade. It's red beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs.
Yes, okay, we want the ammo ideally, don't we? Okay. What are you doing, lady? Jesus Christ. Lady, they're running now? Why are you doing this? Get in here, get off the field of fire. What are you doing, you idiot? Alrighty then, so we need to find the security panel someplace. I think we can make this happen. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that was their fault and mine, I suppose. Need to get through here, of course. I think one multi-tool it says. Detentance, Myth and Mystery. Finally, we learned something about our former alter ego. The collapse, what was the collapse? When did it happen? I don't know. Guess we'll find out eventually. Too heavy, huh? But we can push it still. Indeed we can. Carefully, please, Alex. Carefully, please. Because it's I'm not quite sure, probably explosive, I would figure. We also need the multi-tool. Okay, so we can learn something about the illegal biobots. Unethical because it's not patented, right? They don't pay any royalties. Or royalties even, I'm sorry. It's unthinkable almost. There seems to be an explosive crate, indeed it is. Yeah, full stealing desert. I suppose we can stack some boxes, we can also climb up here, I'm thinking. Shouldn't be too hard for us to figure out, but that's the beauty of Deus Ex, even in this version of the game. Multi-tool, don't mind if we do. Another data cube, I think, right? Oh, it's an energy cell. Yes, and I think we have to use our limited inventory. Why are we picking up multiple weapons? To sell them, I guess? A beaker. We don't need a beaker. This loops all the way around anyhow, I would figure, right? Presumably. And why did you move straight into the turret there, lady? I just don't understand that, frankly. Conceivable to me, but okay.
Well done, Alex D. I just read in your file that of all the trainees, Dr. Nassif picks you as the most likely to support our objectives. She appears to have been...
Right, because we are loyal, I guess.
What this program is all about.
Strange wording there, sir.
When
Almost
we have you
revealing.
safe inside another Tarsus facility, we can no longer protect ourselves in North America.
So the research is happening all over the world?
First, let's get you out of here. I can't offer you much, but I was just repairing this silencer for Leo. Maybe you could make use of it.
Thanks.
That should fit most firearms. Good luck. Be careful of our turrets and alarms. The terrorists have reprogrammed them.
Apparently so, yes. We found out, and also the lady found out, because the has some problems, I guess, right? Okay, we can put some mods on that thing, if I remember the key for that. Ah, whatever's not too important right now. So what can we do here? I think first things first, we try to grab up here then without blowing ourselves to pieces. Okay, see, no problem, even without our leg augmentations. I think it loops all the way around, wouldn't you think? It is one of those girls we investigated. Oh, lovely. One of those things again. Not again, please. Oh, there's weapon mods, okay, from the inventory. This must be the spider bots again, right? With their zapper. Hopefully they don't find it as quickly this time around. Okay. They also drive bioenergy once again. Okay, automated security everywhere. What do you expect here, frankly? Okay, data cube that requires a multi-tools. Apparently, lockpicks have been done away with. Or this against these type of, yeah, lockers here, because they're all electronic, I guess. I guess we give it a spin. We do have a couple of them, I'm hoping. It's really finicky, I'm sorry. I think they're both those around, right? It sounds like more spider bots. Oh, fancy. I like that. Hopefully it was worth the trouble. If only for the information. What do you mean inventory is full already? Really, how can this be? Do we have any duplicates? Yeah, okay, we're running into inventory problems already. I think what's really worth it. So what's that here actually? Some credits, 100 bucks. We can be spending on vending machines in case we run dry on healing items, I guess. Okay, so anything else? I think it just loops around, I would figure, right? Into the tripwire angle or whatever. Yeah, I think it does, right? So decontamination showers. And a robot. A floating robot. Interesting.
Biological restoration in progress.
Thank you. Automatically attempt to heal you. What's the emphasis on attempt? Thank you.
Need medical assistance finished repairing damage.
Yeah. Hopefully there aren't limited charges here, because it was only a thing in Give Me Deus Ex, wasn't it? Yeah. They said we need a shower, and there we go. There's our shower. Okay, so far I'm enjoying this, but it reminds me more of a Project Snowblind than the original Deus Ex, you know? As I've already mentioned. Okay, there will be some hostiles in here, presumably. But then we want to see how this loops around, if at all. Because that would be a reason as to why. Okay, but the scientists can find their way out, I suppose, because I'm not spending another multitude to make their life easier. Probably not. Ammo clip, but it's not partially depleted for a change. I'm certainly digging the upgrades courtesy of the lighting engine. Yeah, it's Unreal 2, I believe. So in principle, it does work like the original Deus Ex. Still multiple ways to go. Even though this level, being the starter level, is a little bit more constrained, of course. Okay, probably a cultist, I think. Yeah, indeed, there's a cultist back here. Not quite sure how observant the eye will be in this game. Certainly they were a lot more observant in Give Me Deus Ex compared to the original release of the title. Because I finished watching the Let's Play yesterday when I was recording the other final episode of Deus Ex. It didn't struggle nearly as much down there in Area 51, unsurprisingly.
I'll find out what this is about.
I will do the same if you don't mind. This will be the first test of our skills, so to think. We can also shoot the biotoxin canister over here if we want to do that. I don't think the camera swings all the way over here, right? I don't think it does. The pistol presumably doesn't solve all of our problems, and neither do we want it to. I guess now would be the time to sneak across if we want to do that. But I want to take them out for the safety of the scientists primarily. Yeah, we can disable them while it requires a one multi-tool. But I'm not quite sure how plentiful this will be, so I think we take the safer approach because we played through Give Me Deus Ex and it certainly wasn't easy in terms of supplies, right? Jesus Christ. Throw that stupid baton already, like already too late. There we go. Didn't work for Stripe for whatever reason. There we get shot for Atrabo. Okay, so I'm not quite sure this interface has some problems, but there we have it. Okay, we don't need another pistol, but the ammo could be useful. Okay, apparently we don't search these bodies, but we have to make room for them so we can find the items on the ground. Like the ammo clip, whatever they call it. Rector effects, I do love that. Doesn't make it easier to get access to the items, right? What do you think? There we go. Okay, so far so good, but of course, pistol bullets do hurt, as you would think. Okay, sleep tight now, my friends. I would leech away your health if I could, right? There's a toad on the far side we didn't know about, but still it is here. Alex didn't draw his baton for whatever reason, despite the orders to do so. Yeah, disturbance, like people shooting me, or trying to. Line of sight obstructions still work, I see. The turret is incapable of operating independently. That's at least something. As in the original Deus Ex, of course.
Anomaly detected.
Like the bodies on the ground, same any point of trying to sneak through here. I don't see any interactable objects. Like items we could liberate for our users, to be specific.
Tracking infrared disturbance.
I don't think I care about noise for starters, so there's that. I do recognize some of the sound effects from the original Deus Ex. There's our exit, supposedly.
The order is with you. Go. You're free.
Who are you?
Yeah, wounded.
High Augur to Her Holiness. We can't protect you in Upper Seattle. You will have to come to our church. Then we can talk more.
Do you want to? You're taking the facility right now.
Dr. Nassif, she will try to recapture you.
No one forced me into the covert ops program.
That's because you never tried to leave. Believe me, you would have been killed the second you let down those scientists. The ones posted around your bedroom back there.
The only killers I've seen so far are your order troopers.
I apologize. My overzealous captain disobeyed orders. He was instructed to mount a rescue.
Rescue, really? What type of rescue are we talking about back here? I think you're full of bullshit, lady.
I'll explain more later. Hurry, Alex. You'll find us in the old Hartford turbine factory in Lower Seattle.
Well, goody. I don't know what to believe any longer, frankly. Yes, beware of these floating robots, because it's 2072, so security systems will be even more sophisticated. But we weren't captured or recaptured or held captive or anything in between. Our doctor actually said we should be leaving the facility. Well, sort of, after we broke through our apartment, of course. Appasseato, yes. Yeah, I guess it seems likely. So we don't have to work for the crazy religious nut jobs if we don't want to. I take some comfort in that.
Sir, that's close enough. Do not approach the checkpoint.
What's going on? Why am I the one being questioned? I just escaped from a raid on Tarsus.
Let the WTO handle this disturbance. Just answer my questions. Who do you work for? All non-Enclave workers must leave the area until security can be restored.
That's one of them.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, you can pass, but you're instructed to report immediately to Chief Morgan at the WTO air terminal.
Okay, that seems like more like what I would be doing.
Just move along so we can seal off the area.
You'll be safe in the WTO Enclave. Whatever you do, don't go down the inclinator into Lower Seattle. The Order terrorists are strong there.
Yeah, that's what we've figured out already, I would suppose. Tarsus Academy, really. Aha. Idee? Sure. Well, some information is better than no information, wouldn't you think? Order. Yeah, but of course it's their fetch name and not in the order specifically. Okay. Are we following the World Trade Organization? Are we just too good for them? Is it a repeat of the Netcode situation? Could be. Okay, lower level. Inclinator, huh? Upper level. And where was it again? Because I would like to check in with our commander here, the security chief. We can still decide what we want to do afterwards, I'm hoping. Okay, so it's Upper Seattle someplace. Okay, thanks for the help, the officer.
Why me? Are you sure you've got the right person?
I just spot faces. They didn't tell me what you did.
I'm sure Chief Morgan knows what she's doing.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
Tell it to the chief.
Yeah, tell it to the chief.
They know more than they let on to, of course. I would wish for that side more often, frankly. Car traffic keeps increasing by the year, it feels like. It's reached unbearable amounts almost. Even as a pedestrian.
Everything those troopers just said. I trust the WTO about as much as I now trust Tarsus. If you need further proof of the program's duplicity, you should stop by Nassif's apartment. I got the address when I broke into her office. Apartment 2224, Emerald Suites. I'm transmitting a map of the complex to you now.
Thank you. 2020, 24, whatever. Okay. I suppose it's worth checking out. Emerald Suites, huh? Okay, oh man. So how does it interconnect? I'm not quite sure. Roof access, I can see that certainly. Emerald Suites. I suppose it will be signposted someplace. Elevator to City Center. City Center will be on this level someplace, I'm thinking. I suppose it will be useful to gain some information along the way.
Get out of Upper Seattle while you can. The WTO could decide to arrest you at any moment. You can
Yeah, I got that feeling, but still. Nightclub and metro station. Okay, so leads to Upper Seattle, of course. Coffee shop. Hello there, sir.
Citizens, we have been accused of over-engineering our economy. Well, this is the legacy we inherited from J.C. Denton. J.C. Denton, the solitary criminal mind that precipitated...
Criminal? I take offense to that.
Just how fragile the old system was. But how, you ask? Just a rumor, you say? No. My investigators have uncovered proof underground at Area 51 that he was not working for the United Nations, and in fact that there never was a global terror network. He acted alone. Even the recent Chicago disaster pales in comparison to his crimes. Trust the WTO's cautious policies. They protect civilization from madness itself.
Okay. Interesting. Any beat on the situation here, sir?
Every day I hear more rumors in the media. Order fanatics want to destroy the Enclave system.
Must be the guy in charge, I guess. The head honcho.
The Order and WTO are locked in an endless, invisible war. Not so, citizens.
Aha, title drop already.
In Trier, Germany, to negotiate better relations. We do not condemn religion, nor do they condemn free enterprise. We will find common ground. Have faith in me.
Is the official party line or actually working on that stuff? And every single time the hologram loads in, it freezes the program brief, which is just strange.
The necessity for an enclave, I am often asked. Why a barrier between Upper and Lower Seattle? Citizens, growth must be managed and contained, or we are the playthings of market forces. Do mere economics provide a bulwark against these struggles, these unpredictable numbers? A bulwark against another collapse?
Another collapse, huh? Yeah, really hitches every single time that the hologram does anything. Really shouldn't do that, to be honest.
I have on my desk here in Geneva a petition. A petition from the citizens of Upper Seattle for more real estate, a bigger enclave, a larger population. I assure you that my staff is carefully considering the next step for your community. You are correct that symmetry and nanoformer processes make high-rise construction trivial, but there are other concerns, such as stabilizing the value of the property you already own.
Yes, common problems in a city as large as this one, presumably. Yeah, really hitches every single time. Okay, then we quick save very frequently, I'm hoping. Okay, good idea.
The new face of hate. They call themselves the Knights Templar and claim to be descended from Hugh Dupin and the Temple of Solomon.
Okay, apparently we didn't take them out. Thoroughly enough.
Engineered humans is a war against infidels.
Infidels, what?
If the human body is a sacred book, then no organization has burned more scripture than the Templars. Stop the hate. Report all Templar activity before it's too late for your community.
Alrighty then.
Information leading to the identification of Templar high priests.
Apparently they are quite a force to be reckoned with in this universe. Do they still heal us? Yes, they do. At least a little bit. Interesting.
My business plan didn't have a column for acts of terror. Kind of messes with the Pecquicino price point.
That bad?
I charge almost double compared to Queequeg's coffee in Lower Seattle. Why? Terrorism, taxes, rent.
Rent, I hear you. The WTO shouldn't ration construction permits.
You're telling me. I know a guy who works at Symmetria. He says nanoformers could rebuild all of Seattle in about 5 years.
It's a shame.
To hell with an economic shock. People want the new cities and they want them now.
So maybe Tracer Tong's idea was actually followed through with then I see if they call this collapse and also reference it so frequently.
I guess business is a little slow because of the terrorist attack down the block.
But it doesn't look like to me, to be honest. We still have a global World Trade Organization.
Academy, right? Usually the order goes after the inclinator.
Business is always about the same, since you asked. That's what I was saying. You can barely make a profit up here because of the high rent.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to pull so much volume if I had a branch in Lower Seattle. What's it to you?
Just curious. The Pequod's in my hometown was always packed.
Personally, I think it's about time Lower Seattle, Queequeg's Coffee in particular, got their own taste of terror.
I hear you. Have something specific in mind?
Why would you be interested in that?
But I'd pay to see someone break in and set fire to their inventory of coffee beans.
Nice.
That's arson.
Very perceptive.
Oh, no kidding.
Like one of those Tarsus kids who hang around here. They do the job, maybe just lob a grenade in there or something. Interested in a little adventure?
I'd have to think about it.
The Queequeg's manager lives in apartment 21 of the Heron's Loft building. I bet you could find the code to the shop there. Careful though, he's always loafing around at home since he doesn't have to do the 24-hour shtick like us.
Ha, ha, okay, Coffeewurst, destroy the beans. Really now? Okay, certainly they give us plenty of things to do. And we haven't even left the apartment, you know? I mean, barely. A very interesting proposal there, manager.
If you're half the operative Leo is, you'll go for it.
Yeah, but doesn't pay well at least, because otherwise I would be engaging in arson and also breaking and entering.
Just checking up on my investment.
Oh yeah, investment, like what? 20 credits for a soda? Sure, it's worth it, right? Whatever, take the candy bar if you don't need it. Oh, that's very fancy. Also the lighting, incidentally. We need heavy. Okay, whatever. But I want that multi-tool back here. Someone dropped for us. Did get it, yes, thankfully. They're easy to spot because of the glow. Yeah, there's the collapse again. Yeah, we already read that, I believe. It's a duplicate. It's only tourist information I see, something like that. Our love affair with the bean. I see they've preserved some sense of humor in this title. Okay, coffee was born. I don't drink coffee, but there are many flavors, of course. Resonance must be one of their bands here right in this universe. Coffee science. Yes, it is a thing in real life, of course. But I wouldn't know a slightest bit about it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how stable this game will be, given its reputation also say frequently. I guess it must be on the upper level someplace, because where else would be finding these fancy apartments? There's probably a security robot on patrol. Yeah, Aero security bot. Are there still dedicated recharge bots in the game? I'm not quite sure. Guess we find out eventually. Yeah, I really hate that's now a different button. Okay, Emerald Suites. Lower level, and where's our upper level now? Apparently this image has disappeared. It was overwritten incidentally. Really now? Okay, Emerald Suites, I'm interested in that. We're always looking for more information. Metro station, yes. Maybe it's in a different area, could be.
Trying to brainwash more mercenaries?
How do you mean?
I'm talking about the attack on Tarsus. Is that what you do when people won't listen to your sermons? You murder them?
Brother Lamar spoke to me when he entered the Enclave. He and his Seekers are sworn followers of Her Holiness. They would raise their hands in battle only if provoked.
I don't think she could be telling the truth, but then again we also heard about internal conflict. Really now? I guess for now we are not as confrontational as we could be.
You could be telling the truth. Who knows? Tell me more about your faith.
It's all about options in Deus Ex, isn't it?
Said, until I realized that enclaves do the real brainwashing, convincing
so Damir must be the guy we saw on the vid there.
They work hard enough, when in fact it's all controlled to keep the wealth in the hands of a select few. I'm trying to wake them up. Once I was like you, mindlessly consuming, but you've always felt something was missing. Join the Order and let Her Holiness help you find it.
Yeah, maybe we allow Her Holiness to find the truth for us. But I think I can think for myself, can I not?
Balance too focused on objects and acquisition. Shed the fear and greed that drives.
Nightclub, huh? Like the Afterlife, I think was the best nightclub in the entire Deus Ex universe up to this point. And it was incidentally the second game we played, right? In Panama City there. But certainly that's not the way to the apartments. Or maybe I spoke too soon as the Emerald Suites, but for now we want some sweet beats, don't we? Some relaxation here. Sure, why not? There's some promises establishment. And what else will we be doing except to wander around aimlessly in this X game? In this first hub area of ours? I dig it. Except for the loading times, which really shouldn't be a thing on a modern computer with an SSD. We have to pay admission, of course.
Welcome to Club Vox. We've got the latest NG Resonance Sim, the best music, and even a VIP club for your more private exchanges.
Ooh,
you can pay the cover
fancy.
for the main club here.
100? Sure, why not?
Besides the usual offerings, we've got the latest NG Sim on the second floor. The owner usually hangs out up there where he can watch everything. If you need more privacy than the ground floor can offer, you might ask him about the VIP club. The stairs are on the right just after you enter.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Even though we're alone and will be for the entirety of the campaign, I'm thinking, out of we already have a friend. Music is pretty low-key in here.
As survivors flee the remains of the city, they wonder how or why this disaster could have happened. The damage was not caused by any sort of explosive or missile, but rather by an agent that seems to have dissolved the very substance of the buildings.
Very cool science.
We still do not know who is responsible, but the totality of the destruction leads many to wonder whether this may signal the beginning of yet another collapse.
That could be. Then again, we don't know enough about the collapse to actually make any judgment about that. Your shirt is stained there, sir, in like 6 places at least.
Great place to be chicks, huh?
Maybe we're into that, maybe we aren't, I'm not quite sure. Secure area, at least it's marked properly.
I'm just a bouncer.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah, that must be the new band they're talking about. Hello there, Minister of Culture. Really now? And there are a couple of soldiers here enjoying their rest, I see, with the weapons still equipped.
Quite an uninhibited young fellow, aren't you?
Really? You don't know us, right?
I saw you looking at me from across the room, and then you walked right over. How nice. Ever since I became the Enclave's Minister of Culture, most people treat me with a certain chilly deference.
Not new to Seattle. I didn't know who you were.
Oh, well that explains it then. I have a couple of drinks here every night, and every night I go home to an empty penthouse.
Is this an invitation, sir?
But if you're looking for someone to...
Hush, hush. Let an old man have his pleasant thoughts. Would you do me a favor?
What's that?
We've barely arrived and people are already hitting on me, including this old fellow.
Penthouse to discuss his sculptures over a glass of sherry.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I don't know. I just freeze up whenever I try to mix business and pleasure.
That's why you're the Minister of Culture, I think. Could be what? You, I see, right?
Hi there.
Hello there.
Hello. Just wanted to let you know that the man at the bar, Seattle's Minister of Culture, would like to invite you to his penthouse to talk about your sculpture.
That's awkward.
Oh, I know quite well who the minister is, and how he likes to do business. I've been trying to catch his eye. Tell him I'll meet him at his penthouse in about an hour.
Yeah, some discussions there, I see.
Chamber boy.
Not exactly.
Chamber boy.
Too bad.
Is this an invitation to a free sum by chance? Okay, I didn't expect that, frankly, but very progressive for a game released in 2003, I see.
What is the little sprout's answer?
What?
He said to meet you at your penthouse. He seemed disappointed that I'm not your new chamber boy.
Would you like to be?
Very funny. You know you don't seem very shy to me.
I'm serious. I could give you the key to my back stairwell. You could have drinks and hors d'oeuvres ready before we arrive.
I don't think we engage in these activities here.
No thanks.
Yeah, raising an eyebrow.
Trying. Thanks for the help. I'm so bad at introductions.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. What? But great. Have a fun time there, sirs.
A shame we won't be working together. Maybe another day.
Working? Yes, the type of workout, I'm sure.
I'm on duty right now.
Really? You're on duty? I beg to differ here, sir. Where's the barman for that matter? Apparently it's self-service.
Stop messing with that.
It's this bottle of wine, presumably. Okay, so we already resolved the crisis here, I see. That's nice of us. It's probably is a camera, yes. Secure area, huh? Breaking, entering. Maybe not right now. Yeah, we must have a physical body even though we cannot see it. Look at the way how we move up the stairs and move our pistol around. Earlier on in this episode. Yeah, the manager is over here someplace. I said as much. Dance floor. People are watching.
Everything satisfactory, young man? I am the owner.
Just taking a look around.
Yeah, it's not really worth 100 credits, frankly.
Am I right? My cousin used to run a clinic.
What do you want to know?
Just a small security matter. I've had trouble finding reliable protection. You see, one of my VIP club members is being framed by a lawyer living in the Emerald Suites.
Ah, how
What's the lawyer
convenient.
say the club member did?
The charges are pure fabrications. It doesn't matter. The lawyer is one Kevin O'Rourke. He lives in Suite 2226. To be blunt, I want him dead.
Dead? What? Do we look like a contract killer?
Tell his bodyguard that you're handling the SMG shipment for an arms smuggler named David Kurzek. That'll get you inside the apartment. Do this, and I will pay you a handsome reward, plus a VIP membership. Repeat anything I just said, however, and you will join
Call
the
300
jury
credits,
on a long
handsome.
trip to Lower Seattle from the Space Needle Overlook. Thank you for choosing Club Vox.
This bodyguard, yeah, somebody doesn't care after all.
Hi, Bill Green, Club Vox Security Manager.
Yeah, okay, that was interesting. And we have unisex bathrooms again.
I'm Bud Puckett. Remember me?
Bud, it's been 3 days. How was your date?
Holo kiosk.
Come on, Bud. Fill me in. Did you hit it off?
Not really. That so-called dating service ripped me off.
Tell me about the young woman.
Well, first of all, she wasn't young. Hey, NG, I have a question.
Yes?
I know you're just software. Probably have holocoms all over the world.
We'll have more fun if you pretend I'm an
Is that even a real person? Lady? Why are we wasting our time with that then?
Conversations like watch recordings or anything?
Sure. NG loves hearing from my fans.
Yeah?
Yes, I love my band.
Hi, NG. I hope you're listening. I'd like to meet you.
Yeah, so the collapse cannot be Tresatong's plan then, because we have an AI like this here for pleasure.
Next time you're in town, okay?
Yeah, okay.
It's all yours.
No, thank you. No, thank you. We don't need that shit. What? Is it the lounge or is it the bathroom? Why do we have couches in here? Oh, regardless. Good old flashing toilet sound. Okay, really, it's a unisex bathroom. I suppose in this universe they're pretty progressive already. People are just enjoying looking at the... You're sitting back here, right? Just relaxing on this couch here and then look at people taking a piss over there. Okay, sure. Sure, whatever, friends. Okay, so the dance floor. Maybe we can make a move on someone who isn't our senior by 30 years or so. Shaper Boy BD, okay?
Hey there. I haven't seen you around here before.
Yeah. It's a VIP area, supposedly. Yeah, sorry for the interruption there, sirs and ladies. Secure area, huh? Well, it doesn't look very secure to me, because we could just jump on top here. If it wasn't for the camera and for the lack of a box around here. That's easy to fix, incidentally, if we were that interested in that here. Yeah, this is the VIP area. We could just jump down, supposedly. I can see this happening. We just have to get to the top floor here, of course. Yeah, your offer is interesting there, sir, but we're not really a contract killer right now. And someone else was waiting for us here, right? Really, that's the main bar, the small, tiny thing. Cigarettes, I suppose that would still increase our accuracy. And beer will be the old 40 stuff, right? Can't make it happen because our inventory is already chock full. I see.
Got fired again. Time to start drinking.
Yeah. Maybe sometimes it's not a terrible idea. Hello there, bartender.
Welcome to Club Vox.
Yeah, but no offer apparently. Bottle of wine. And some cheap booze here. Maybe not so cheap booze, but only when it comes to selling it to customers, I think. That's a bit underwhelming, frankly. That's a bit underwhelming, to be honest. Okay, I'm sure, hope we can walk into here again. Because we just purchased a key, didn't we? Or at least a pass or something along these lines. Yeah, it will be valid for the rest of the night, I'm hoping, yes? Yeah, very quiet through that bulletproof glass, which apparently you do need here in this area. Interesting. Yeah, once again, I'm not quite sure how plentiful multi-tools will be in this universe, or at least in this game, so we're not breaking and entering everywhere. But the apartments are conveniently right around the corner, right? We should at least try to learn more about our own self here, because the emphasis was on how we are made. I mean, we saw ourselves in the cloning vans last episode, but still. In Area 51. My point still stands. But so far it's an interesting, if somewhat dissimilar experience from the original Deus Ex. This video is very closer to Project Snowblind. Certainly looks and feels very similar indeed.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us.
Yes, we seek order in certain fashion. Yeah, back then, 3 years made tons of difference in games. Yeah, only 3 years between these two titles, if you were to believe this. Emerald Apartments, but what's going on over here? Something about the gallery. I don't want to fight these robots if we don't have to. Would a Seattle overlook? Sure, why not? Yeah, we must have a physical body. I'm convinced about that. It even changes depending on our angle here on the stairs. ATM, huh? Okay. Aha, so that's what this black market augmentation would be useful for. Apparently we are too late, it's locked off right now. I see a multi-tool, an energy cell in the computer of some type, and a force field. Sure, don't mind if we do. It really isn't much of a view here, to be honest. I guess they want us to deactivate the camera and then break in here, right? Sometimes you could find some hidden buttons behind these potted plants for starters. Yeah, what is that? I'm not quite sure. But we would spend a multi-tool to break in here to get a multi-tool. That doesn't make that much sense to me. There's also a turret in here. ATM turret, really? ATM turret. Let this sink in for a little bit here, friends. ATM turret. Okay, so I think we investigate the apartments. At least the one apartment suite right now. There's that elevator music again. Never gets old, I guess. We saw augmented dogs in the original Deus Ex, and now they also have dog robots, I guess. Is there a gun mounted to it? Could be.
Watch your step. Sir.
This is WTO
Penthouse elevator, huh?
Morgan. You were told to report to the air terminal. Very well, but do us a favor. The Minister of Culture lives in the penthouse here. We believe he is smuggling equipment and violating WTO import-export regulations. Search his apartment for a vault containing contraband.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we will do that, maybe. We don't want to upset our masters right now, do we do? At least not so quickly. Penthouse elevators out of order, I see.
When you drink a cup of coffee, you drink Pequod.
Oh, not this again. Thank you.
You must be a new tenant. I don't recognize you.
Maybe you do, but you're not a repairman, right? You're only the janitor. There's a difference, at least in this apartment building, I would figure. What is this place? It's an apartment building, so I see.
Just visiting Upper Seattle.
So many people come to Upper Seattle with high hopes. When I got my work pass, I thought that this job was just the first step to becoming an Enclave citizen. That was 8 years ago. They pay me too little to ever get out of this job.
Oh, that sounds familiar, yes? Do you know anything, sir? Yeah, tell me something about this building. Hush, hush and all.
Heck Heck yeah, I've got the keys and codes for every door in this place. They all dismiss me as lower Seattle trash, but I see more than they would like. Someday it's going to pay off.
You watch these people in their homes?
No, that's going too far. I just poke around when you're not
thankfully.
home. There's a master code for all the apartment doors. For the penthouse, though, you need the key to the back door since the elevator's out again. Since my salary is a joke, both are for sale, if you're interested.
Maybe spending $100 on the club wasn't such a good idea after all. We only have $200 right now, so case in point, right? Yeah, master codes. I suppose we can try without, right? That's the offers here if you want to take it, thank you. Suit yourself, no pun intended, in this apartment suite. And of course private security.
Better try anything on my watch.
Why so suspicious? Okay, we do have a map of this place incidentally. Oh, I really hate this. It's a different button now. I'm so used to just hitting inventory and then moving over to our goals here, whatever. Okay, already 7 goals. Why is it so important? It's not important at all, frankly. Okay, 2, 2, 2, 4. Why would we ever be doing this, to be honest? Okay, $300, but still. Are we a contract killer now? Come on. Really now? Do they have a jurisdiction over us? I mean, we're not a military guy, are we though? Although we also have been participating in this Tarsus Academy as part of a Spec Ops training course. So I'm not quite sure what to think right now. Regardless, let's just take a look at the map here. Roof access. So we're walking down the hallway essentially. And the penthouse requires a back area somewhere. Yeah, maintenance access to penthouse. Okay, for now we keep exploring, of course.
Good work. You found Dr. Nassif's place.
Oh, really? Come on now.
Somebody listen? No.
I do like the dynamic shadows, incidentally.
Wait, you're just going to leave without searching? Don't you want to know what's really going on?
Yes, I do want to know what's going on.
Tarsus and Nassif have no reason to hide anything from us.
Yeah, but we're trying to find a combination some players. Yeah, it hits us but only once, I believe. Must be in a cooldown. We also want to see just how many guards are in the area and how many turrets for that matter. Could be important, you know. So far, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Roof access, thankfully, is unlocked right now. Aha. Hello there. I did see that shining through there very briefly.
Signal disruption. Lightning intrusion.
Is it hostile? It sounds hostile. The answer is it is very hostile, so the robot does shoot to kill. Okay, interesting. Wasn't expecting that, frankly. So maybe breaking in with the multi-tool is not such a terrible idea after all. Yeah, or we play with the robot. What's even on the roof access? Probably penthouse angle would figure. Yes, okay. If only we could peek around corners still. I see a force field.
Analyzing evasive tactic.
Yeah, you do that, pal. Okay, there's some sort of power node back here. Yeah, this is a force field, I believe. Although it's not glowing in our binocular view. Yeah, thankfully it's too fat to fit through here, that's what I thought. So maybe not the way to go right now, because I am not quite sure if we have anything that would inflict any damage against these things, right? We have a flash bomb, but we don't have an EP bomb. Either we do. Huh. Okay, so we can still attach it as a mine, but this time we can do it on command, thankfully. Okay, so the robot doesn't fit through here anyhow. So, unless we can buy the codes, we have to break in, then I see. Probably. Ja, das ist eine Penthouse, right? Maybe you should have been the chamber boy after all. Maybe. But of course I didn't know, since I'm playing the game very blind here. I know almost nothing about this title incidentally. Other than it existing. And the public reception for that matter. Okay, penthouse. Really, are we going to do this? I'm not so sure about this. But we could if we wanted to, but he's at home presumably. Evidently we have to avoid the guard here right if we hack the door, I would assume. So we have to learn the patrol patterns, I see. Yeah, hello there. I mean, the lighting effects, they're much better than you would think. Of course. Yeah, maybe there's a better way to do this after all. Depends on how we can proceed from back here. Anything we can grab, maybe by chance. Like the trash bin outside. Yeah, multiple security guards in here, of course. One stationary and one on patrol. I'm not quite sure how high this object would need to be for us to jump in there. I get the attention, but I don't see it working for us. Okay, whatever. Let's use a good multi-tool, get over with here already. We have a couple of them, thankfully. 6 to be specific, but he cannot be allowed to see, of course. Okay, maybe next time around I try to keep the engine at 30 FPS. Maybe I should do that, right? Okay. That was funny. So let's just see what we can find in here then, shall we not? Yeah, don't make our intrusion too obvious, thank you.
You made it in. Now start searching her apartment. Maybe there's a data cube or something.
What's this all about?
That's what we're here to find out.
The program is corrupt. We weren't their proteges, just their guinea pigs. That's why I joined the Order.
So you're serious? Leaving all your work at Tarsus behind so you can join this church? How do you know we can trust them? They attacked the apartments and put us in danger.
I've been talking with their High Augur, Lin Mei Chen. There was some miscommunication about the raid, but the main
Miscommunication involves murder.
Showed us what was really going on behind the scenes and freed us. I'm grateful, and you should be too.
I'm not sure I'm too grateful about this. Caught some slugs to the torso.
We're not exactly sure what went wrong, but there are some radical cells within the Order that want to take more extreme measures. They certainly don't represent the Order as a whole.
We've been with the program since we were 13 years old. Why are you so quick to abandon that? What can the Order offer you?
They really want us to find true balance and order in our lives, which can only be possible when we're not being subjected to secret experiments.
Tarsus gave us a lot. Maybe we owe them a chance to explain.
Don't be naive.
I'm not sure what to believe, but you seem to be pretty naive sometimes, yes.
In the old Hartford turbine warehouse in Lower Seattle. It will all become clear to you.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I'm sure she doesn't mind. Ah, let there be light. So exactly a very large apartment, but I need to get used to our augmentations, of course. But there is a data cube. Also one under the bed, incidentally. No energy cell. These 2 stack, thankfully. Alright. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it seems to be unlocked, thankfully. Biomod canister. But it seemed to be contextual, but then again, it's the same thing we can do from here. So I'm not quite sure what the purpose of that is, frankly. Scrambler grenade, so they also make a turn, I see. So what's in our inventory? Also, okay. We now, we have problems with our inventory. Restore self, okay. I suppose then we just eat them right now. Or equip them here as they call it. So 10 soy food packs. I think this game is probably slightly more useful, right? What do you think? What's the problem now, Vidi? Yeah, our inventory is crap already, isn't it? Okay. We can pick up the knife later on, I'm sure. Okay, maybe. But I would like to try out a knife a whole lot, you know. I really would like to do that. Next shipment. Not quite sure who Mr. Finley is. Or Mrs. Finley for that matter. Is there very concrete information do I have to say?
Sounds like it's from Mark Finley, Seattle's Minister of Culture. Now why would he be talking to Nassif about hiding a shipment? Is Tarsus involved in some sort of smuggling operation?
Aha, so another reason to get to the penthouse, I see. That's all we're looking for, really? I don't think so. Probably not. Is that? Not sure. But it's a fruit item. Toothpaste. Whatever. Hopefully no one sees us on our way out, right? I really would like to try out a knife, frankly, but I don't see anything else you could be dropping right now. Apparently it's all in the same slot, really now? All the food only takes up one slot. Interesting. That makes a bit of a waste, I suppose. But why can we not gain additional inventory slots? Because it's just the number of items we can select in, I believe. Or something like that. So I do feel a bit cheated here. Huh. Okay, interesting. We don't need this many firearms and other weapons anyhow. So maybe we'll make our selection sooner than later. Because I don't see the information screen. Letting us see the stats and whatnot here. But I think the baton will be less than lethal and the knife will certainly be lethal. And the stun port, of course, allows us to charge people from up front. Instead of going for a takedown all the time. From behind. I don't want to waste the MP grenades on the robot with unknown outcome, you know. But otherwise I think the next thing on the menu will be to break into the penthouse by looks of it. Or we do the contract killing mission. $300 seems to be plenty of money in this universe, I would think. Huh. Then again, we're not exactly a contract killer, are we though? Alright, there's something about the back door. Or we need to do what exactly, because there is no, yeah, history log of course. It's not a proper one. Okay, the food is still here if we need it. I suppose they want us to play with the robot after all. Maybe we can make this happen. I'm ready to give it a try. I suppose we have to play with the robot in one way or another. Or is there a different way to get into the ventilation shaft? Because the jumping angle doesn't work evidently. Although it seems to be leading up here, right? Does it not? Yeah, we would need the leg augmentation for that, I would figure, because that's not going to happen. And apparently items can also not be put back here for scaling purposes. Really, it's very strange. We just jump too eagerly, I guess. Almost, but not quite. So I think for the last thing of this episode, we try to knock out the robot with an EMP grenade and then see how we can proceed from there, if at all. And then we guess these robots will be at least a little bit hardened. That seems pretty likely. And pistol ammo is the regular type. It's not going to be super effective here anyway, right? Okay, we have some EMP grenades. Why don't we try them? And hope they will be any useful. Did it actually go off? Oh, it did go off, thankfully. Okay, I dig that. Disabled. Okay, so hopefully it's permanently disabled. So there's a way down into the... I'm not quite sure, but it's a force field. I'm not too sure what it is here, frankly. But there is a server back there. I guess what they want us to do is to deactivate the energy supply to this force field here. Probably. Yeah, that's what I thought, really. Maybe not. It's 2226, huh? No, I'm confused. That's the wrong apartment, isn't it? Yeah, this doesn't lead to the penthouse. It leads to the area here with the assassination attempt. Huh. He is home and he also has a couple of bodyguards, but I'm not sure why we would even contemplate doing that. Oh, I see. It's an active augmentation. Oh, that's what the problem would be, right? But it should really increase our carrying capacity as a passive ability, wouldn't you think? But maybe I just misread that. That could also be. Okay, so we can plunge the apartment into darkness, and then what? I think it was a little bit useless, wasn't it, here? Because I'm not quite sure we want to do this particular job here anyway. Interesting. The option is here if we want to take it. We can at least keep it upright, I'm hoping. Maybe not. So. Wow! It stayed upright for a change. But then again, if we try to do this, we could just kick the chair around for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, I tried for like, what, 5 minutes here with these boxes and also the vase and the other thing that should be suitable because it's an, yeah, something like this here. Painters use, you know. Okay, but evidently it just doesn't work. So, maybe it's supposed to be our way out. That could be. Because you can certainly throw the chair in there. Much to the disbelief of the security guard. Yeah, okay, well, it's nice to have a proper physics engine in this game, but it's also difficult if it is actually that useless, you know, in actual terms. So. Okay, regardless, evidently it doesn't work, so we have to continue our adventures here in this apartment building next episode. But for now, I thank you for watching as usual, and I hope to see you next time.